that I've done all the things that I should have been doing before starting the live stream, I can begin. Oh, one note, I will try to do voices, but the only thing I can promise is they probably won't be consistent, because I'm not good at this. Okay, let's play this game. The first turnabout. Yeah. First, I hate that. Why am I getting an achievement just for starting? Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. So it's okay to get caught in a different way. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. Defendant lobby number 2. I don't think I have to read that. Oh, I didn't realize. I'm in the corner. I didn't realize that the put X. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hi, Chief. Phew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. This says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks? Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yeah. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client scaring me over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair, oh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Really? Does it sound like he wants to die? Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. I can't live in another world without her. I can't. Who? Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy that they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. It's so mean. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. I mean, if it's consistently happening, is it just terrible luck? But I know him better than anyone, that he's a good guy at heart. That I know him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. Even if I have to prove other people guilty to do it. But I mean, that's how you do it. Find who's really guilty. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ahem. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to Ascertain your readiness. Yes. Yes, Your Honor. Handshaking, eyesight fading. The test would consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Wait. Oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot temporarily. That's what forgetting is. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the R1 button to check it at any time, okay? Oh, cool. Cindy. Remember to check it off. Do it for me, please, I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Cinder Block would have been funny. Now, tell me what was the cause of death. She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was this statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. The statue adds to the court record. The statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the R1 button to check the court records frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant Mr. Butts to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Oh, twitchy. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were getting together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony. This ended tragically. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you described is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the court record. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I wait and see what happens? Stop it for answering. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog? I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna... I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Have him answer. No, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. In what way is that the signal for that? Yeah, I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Ah. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. I mean, is Chaplin doing that? Please bring Frank... Sorry. Please bring Frank Sawit to the stand. Now, how does Frank stand? Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is that correct? Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Do I have to press X? Oh, yeah. I was going door to door. Actually, this is how we'll do this. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment like a pervert. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I quailed in fear and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell me? Tell the truth. I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Shaw used was one of those, Your Honor. I saw a record of the blackout for your perusal. It's out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Okay. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, yes, Your Honor. Excuse me. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor. All right, Phoenix. Oh, sorry. All right, Wright. This is... She really said, all right, right? This is the real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why? You're supposed to explain the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then the witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court records and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradictory evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with R1 and point out the contradiction in the testimony. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I quailed in fear and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately, however the phone in the apartment wasn't working. Which button do I press? Oh, it's R1. L1. The phone in the apartment wasn't working. Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't, right? But you said you didn't go into the apartment, or did you? Oh, that I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on the shelf in the entryway. I reached inside and tried using that to call. And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right there. Right over there. Okay. Ah. Okay. Wait, no, I didn't mean to hold it there. It was the witness says he's certain. What's all of it? There must be I sighed. I meant to go back. Okay. It's going door to door. Yeah. I know where we're going with this. Thinking it's strange, I looked into the apartment. Yup. Oh wait, you have to present? Press, okay. Press. 1 p.m. Are you sure? Certain? Yes, absolutely. He did seem really confident. 1 p.m.? Right. Doesn't that seem strange to you? Present sentences contradict. I remember the time exactly, 1 p.m. Oh, present with triangle. You found the body at 1 p.m.? You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Saw it? Why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job. Right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and the whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? The time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about that misunderstanding. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. No, I got it. I got it. I know what's happening. I've got this one. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time was probably coming from the television. And present that's not possible. Objection! Hold it right there. The prosecutor said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Yeah. The defense was a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? No. I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Excuse me. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawit? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. And you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony. One more, please. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Actually, I didn't hear it at the time I saw it. There was a table clock on the apartment, wasn't there? Let's go with... I want to see... Because there's no... Okay, just odds up. There's no image suppressed. A table clock. Was there a table clock at the scene? This is the first I've heard of it. Yeah, the murder weapon the killer used to hit the victim. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock, it was the statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You? What's your objections and your evidence? Who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? There's a clock. Nah, you're just saying things. No, it came today. Yeah, it took me like, I want to say 15 minutes to set it up, but I was checking the wrong thing. I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Yes. Your Honor, there's a gaping hole. So you don't know who did it? I know who did it. So I played up to the first Apollo Justice game. So I know. Yeah. But yeah, we can talk about any of the 3 games. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, it's always the butts. If something smells, it's the butts. It's gotta be. There's a gaping hole in the witness testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh, yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. It's funny how he said one thing. It's like that's kind of a jump, but you struck her with the clock. The shock about triggered the clock's voice. That was a sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandably, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim, that voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Yeah. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day I never... Look, the clock, I heard no, I mean I saw... Shut up. I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. Character in it almost. Yup. Winston Payne. Who's this? Only other. Yeah. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her. And he should burn. Burn. Give him death. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claim. Mr. Wright. Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawyer heard was definitely the clock. In fact, which is clearly simple if you try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? Ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So we've heard. Nice. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Ah! As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Stott heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Oh, I thought it was he was talking. So, Mr. Stott, try talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he thinking about now? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? You can't prove that. You don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it. I was so close. Mr. Wright? It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. I mean, everything very much except for the time points to him doing it and he's panicking. That has to count for something. Yeah, they're like vague about that. I wonder if I should move where this is. But they're vague about that and then they're like, because certain stuff, like when they do like Steel Samurai and stuff, and other places, you can definitely see it's not in America. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness, unfortunately. This ends the cross-examining of Mr. Frank Swat. I came all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Wow. He's just like, well, that's it. Not so fast, Mr. Sawyer. Yeah, I mean, Chief. Listen up. All right. That's it. Eagle Land and Alta. Oh, okay. Interesting. I didn't know that. Listen up, right? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Excuse me. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Oh, and just in case anyone else is watching, because I'm in the corner, I can't see the chat that's popping up, so I have to look at my phone to see the chat. Figure out the reason, you'll have your proof. Because I might move where my phone is, just so. Hang on. Just moving this so that way at least I'm looking in the. Instead of turning over. Can you think of a reason the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yeah. Wait. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let him have it. Well, Mr. Wright, You say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court records that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why this clock was slow. Passport. To the left? Maybe. That might help. But even when it's... yeah, we could try that. Let me see. Hang on. Let's see. Options. Move camera display. And now I'm on the left side. Okay, let's see if that's better. As we know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since her return. Yeah, yep, better. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sut, or should I say, Mr. Did It? Really? Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expect. Mr. Payne, your witness, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts. Yes. Yeah. Not guilty this time. And with that, the court is adjourned. I need a high adjourn. It turns out that Frank Sott was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day... Oh. When Larry went to the apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sott let himself to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sott grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. So, the thing that I'm always confused about is when people want to hide a crime like theft with a murder. They're like, hey, this lesser crime that because I don't want to get caught, let me do a far worse crime. Phew, I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over! Larry? You're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Ah, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone. So holy shit. Good wait. No, I mean bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Damn. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts innocent. Was she not? Oh, wow. Thanks, I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat? Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you, in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. So, it's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Yeah. Oh, wait. Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah. Right? What the heck is she talking about? She's talking about this. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about the clock? What about that clock? This is a clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at it. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Believe in the me that believes in you. Gridlock. Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Listen, learn, live and learn. Grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner on me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah. Part, at least. You have to tell me about it sometime, maybe. Over drinks? Yeah. It's one of those things where you have to think about. Believe in the me that believes in you. It's basically like if you don't believe in... Yeah. It's basically if you don't believe in yourself, I believe in you. So believe in me because then I believe in you. So you're believing in yourself. So my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on my back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us unless you count the clock he gave Mia." I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the client chief about me and Larry would be one promise. That means... Yep. That I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. One case down. A brand new episode has been added. Yeah, it's not... It's funny because there's certain points in the series where I'm like, I kind of wish they did stuff differently. Like, the gap between the third game and Apollo Justice and then not seeing certain characters return. It's like, what the heck? Okay. And it's like, and I don't have a problem with Apollo Justice. It just means that you don't get to see certain people unless they bring them back. Hello, this is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. Oh, she has her own place? What? How did I not know that? That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. Excuse me. You know. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? I mean, at least, to be fair, you have a few days to prepare for that, because I don't think I'm getting the trials and tribulations today. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz on the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha, so what is it this time? It's a clock. The clock? Yeah, it's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. No, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clock word out, sorry. I put some papers inside it. Oh yeah, inside instead. Oh yeah, I was thinking like, how is this the evidence? But there we go. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yeah. Can you come by the office, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep. I'll be waiting, Maya. Ow. That beep caught me off guard. Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. You guys think that's a better voice for Edgeworth? That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Ho, you are not cogniferous of my background? Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho. My dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Okay, so we'll probably use... Okay, so now I gotta think of a different voice for this guy. Maybe like a sales red, white, blue. Why? Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Because the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood. Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Examine. Out. To the office. Damn. That smell. Blood. Sis, someone's there? Chief! I know, like, establishes a crucial, like, mechanic for the game series, but, oh boy. Who are you? I know. The strange girl dropped cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief, where she laid under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then all too quickly, it began to fade, until finally she was cold. Chief. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic this became the murder weapon. Again. No clues here. See. Wait, let's see. Really? I feel like the broken stuff should be clues. Oh, some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be there, remnants of the glass light stand. Why is the shade pulled up on this one? There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel, a nice luxurious place. Let's see. I'm not. Dang it. Okay, shards of glass. More shards of glass. Let's see. Chief, it's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. The thinker added to the court record. There are some glass shards in the chief's body. Must be pieces of the light shard broken in the back of the room. Glass shards added to the court record. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. Hmm? A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, because it wasn't there. Oh, excuse Maya. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. I think that's enough. Snooping around for now. I better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. Oh, I could have moved. Oh, I was trying to use the phone. Is the phone not... Wait. Let's see... I'm actually... Huh? That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on the sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run out on me. Yeeps! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maya. Maya Faye. Maya? Maya. So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the court. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. I better hurry up and call the police. Well, now that I've made your shock worse, I'm just gonna go real quick and... Okay, so... No. It's not clicking this to call the police. Oh, I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Please come quick. What was that? Someone screamed from outside the window. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Okay, so I can't... Wait, do I just go back outside? Okay. Ooh. Oh, that's fast. It's crazy arrival time. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumster, see? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. It must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, Kate. Great. Just great. Maya, wait. She wouldn't have, yeah. Whoa! Excuse me. This word Maya here means anything to you? It's a name. That's my name. What? The victim drew this here. Why is he always out of breath? The victim drew this here, note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not. Case closed. You're coming down the precinct, ma'am. What? Damn, we solved this one pretty fast. She killed her own sister. That's crazy. Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. So 12 hours is what I've been up. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you gonna be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. Of course I will. Sorry, not a chance? That's crazy. Me, real quick. Okay. First things first, I better get her cheered up. How do you... cheered up? Yeah, of course I will cheer up. I will cheer up. Really? Whoa, I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No, no one could. Who could believe me? Or who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I've never thought... It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. that's just like Larry Butts has his thing. That's Maya's thing, is that she's a suspect very frequently. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Huh. So he crashed and burned. He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh? Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. What a weird thing to say. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait to give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. What? Oh, wow, so she's saying he doesn't have enough experience? Or was she implying something else? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia. I know. What? There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? 5 years experience, though. Yeah. Acolytes, like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. Yep, nothing strange in training. But that's also using the metric of what people think is strange. Like, if I'm training as a spirit medium, that's a very normal thing for me to be like, yeah, that's normal. That's normal for me to say that. And it's all normal in training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. The day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in the case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure a conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. Yeah. It's weird. So sometimes, if you, like, pause, then unpause, it'll go, because I have that happen too when I'm, like, it'll be, like, on my phone, and it'll match the stream, but then, like, if I watch it from my laptop, I have to, like, sometimes pause or unpause. It has to do with, like, latency or something, but it is, like, a few seconds behind sometimes. So say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh. I just remembered the detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see you. Oh. But I mean, that's the pause and unpausing or refreshing is usually what I do to try to get it to fix. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. All right, you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Conversation I have with sister is recorded on my cell phone. So you're an acolyte, medium in training? That's right. The Faye family. Yeah, the only time that would be true. The Faye family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second. You said the Faye family. So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers are first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So you're a real honest to goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that. Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit though? We could just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And while I'm in trouble, do you think you could ask him to represent me? Oh, what the heck? Sure, why not? I'll go. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. No one else? Really? No one at all. There's no one else here. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10... What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow? What if this guy refuses? They tell me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 p.m. this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Okay, I've got... Oh, the day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Wait, I feel like... Didn't I click this already? So I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I had a call from... It's just... Yeah. Comes back 10 hours later. Yeah, okay. Yep, I did read this part. So that's... Oh, wait. Oh, so it seemed like I read this part, but then I didn't. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I needed to hear for now. Okay. So now we can go back and I can move to Grossberg Law Office. These take place in just a couple of days, though. Yeah, I mean, cases are usually take more time, because usually, like, they'll do the investigation phase, and then the next day they'll do... And some game, I feel like there's not a lot where you get, like, a second investigation phase. Or I might be misremembering. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. Big boss Blastoise? She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Sloppy murders, though, leaving all the evidence. Well, I mean, when you're moving quick, because he... oh, not yet, yeah. Because I think... Am I examining stuff or am I just leave a table for clients? Another good ebony, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone who's got money to burn. Yeah, because he said he's not here. Yeah, but then... I guess I'm just looking around for stuff. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in. The oil painting is so thick, it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. The expensive looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive looking books. Funny, they don't look like they've ever been read. Wow. He just has them. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. That's a big desk. I think that's... King... King Yemen would be pleased. No clothes here. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. Yeah, this dude does a lot of stuff to be like, I want to look like I have money. They'll be like, okay. No, it's like, you don't understand. I need to look like I have all of the money. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busy searching for clues. Hey, you there. That's different. Even though he's in debt. Hey, sometimes he's like, if I look fancy and like that, I get clients who are willing to spend money. Circle of life, baby. This is a crime scene, pal, no transfer. I'm trying to think of because I practice zero voices for this because I feel like he has a specific voice, and even because using the anime voices as reference. This is one thing I could do. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Oh, sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How can anyone mistake me for Larry? Guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? Larry's not a killer either. He was proven innocent. Do I get to play Silver? Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right. At your service. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. I did get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. You kind of think he's in the murder game. Oh, the murder of Sonic? The Hedgehog? No, he's. I saw someone stream that he's not. It's pretty much Espio, Vector, and then basically the regular Sonic cast, except Cream Cheese, Big, Charmy, and them. Oh, but Blaze is there too. Yes, sir. Be right there. Ahem. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Silver is not irrelevant. He thinks I'm Melina's lawyer. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. All right. You can see the report, but that's all. What? Cause single blood for death was instantaneous. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win. Why did he say that? The city's put prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means. You being a lawyer and all. Prosecutor Edgeworth? That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. Wow. He doesn't feel remorse. He's a Terminator. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Don't talk about him that way. You make him sound barely human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became prosecutor at the incredible young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. You know what's funny is when you say somebody became something at the young age of this, but it's like, and then how old are you now? All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Okay. Oh, right. I got... I was wondering, did you see Maya's cell phone? Oh, that? I have it. I have that. Do you think you could give it to me and give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. If I tell something the matter? Oh no, it's just, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal. Wow. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. A cell phone holds a little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. What? Trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here. You can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious calls recorded in there after all. Seems you didn't notice the recorded conversation. My cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe. Check the court records to hear the recording. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes. Thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to the witness. Anyway, you'd better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways. Are you talking about the last one? Or are you talking about... Come to think of it, I'd completely forgotten about her. Oh, I thought you was talking... The witness. Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Oh. Yeah. Well, you just told me her name, Mrs. May, huh? So you already sent her home, then? You're loyally tricks on me now. She's not going outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Gatewater Hotel. Shouldn't there be police here, or shouldn't you have been... Well, hello there, handsome. Hi? Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Tee-hee. Memo to self, thank Detective Gunser for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part. Throw her out the window. I mean, then who's gonna defend Maya? Look the part of the beautiful witness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. What is this? There's a screwdriver stuck in the jar. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! What are you doing? Whoa, shit. What are you doing? No touching. Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. Yeah, she had those cat eyes. I wonder what could be this. Just go grab the bottle over there and wonder what could be inside the drawer. What you witnessed? Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observed? Incident? You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big... Whoop. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that occurred happened the other day, the bath thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it? Pretty please? I hate her so much. Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Miss May. Could you just... Who are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, hey, I'm doing my job here. Teehee, you know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've ever blushed this much. Right, can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. Teehee, and you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. This room. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Oh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television. Oh, no, not me. I'm just the lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garage, Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. She said garbage, and I said garage. In the garbage. Oh, boy. Let's see. Huh? A bottle and 2 glasses must be okay. The flowers are fake, and there's sunflowers and tulips, but that one's about the extent of my floral knowledge. They were. There's no evidence to present here. Hey, Ghost, can I borrow your fire just for a second? No, I don't think he would let you do the detention center. Hey, what is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Oh yeah, I didn't talk to him yet. Sorry, I haven't seen him yet. I see. I better go see if I can find this elite lawyer you're talking about. Yeah, let me go see. Back to here. Seems like Mr. Grossberg's out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. Ahem! If that wasn't the most ever over-the-top clearing of the threat I've ever heard. So you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. So you're a lawyer. Are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? With it? Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey? Yes. Maya Fey. Go on. What's a strange reaction? Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. You literally just said you weren't... I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know that trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? You refuse me. I could just refuse like that. Please, tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just I'm busy, you see? But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted she knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Think not? Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? So, even though you have nothing more to discuss, we're going to discuss some other stuff. How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That's quite a painting. Aha! You noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. The painting's not for sale, folks. And the next day, where did it go? Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. Yep. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? Oop. I see. I've been abandoned then. Hey. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Don't know, so she could still be alive. Your mother. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual powers run in their blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he... I mean, I do too. I know where your mother is, and if and when you'll see her again. He ruined our mother's life. Ruined? Maya's life, just a lot of tragic shit happened in her formative years. After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her. Feel bad for her. I'll buy herself up on the mountain. Your mother's... So who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone's talking about it. Apparently, the police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try contacting the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved. You thought the man and my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with the medium had all but been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White? Excuse me? White? That was his name, my sister told me. Dang. Knowing everything and replaying it from the beginning upsets me even more. That was his name, my sister told me. White? I know her mother had to have seen this coming. You mean like tragedy happening or these chain of events? Because because foresight's not one of their powers. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes here, I guess. 4 p.m. time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Oh, time to go home. Yep. Defend. I've made up my mind. I'm gonna defend you whether you want me to or not. That's not how that works. Why? Why? Well, someone else's goblin. No, I mean they have to see something on TV. Yeah, there's a whole... So, that's the thing too, and anytime movies will be like... Especially if they do a prequel or anything, where they will have like any news thing, because it's like, how did this character not hear about this? That was a thing that happened in Wonder Woman 1984, where there's spoilers at the end. Wonder Woman's like on a news broadcast, but people are like, Bruce would have been a child at this age. How did he not know that this happened? Like, he doesn't know who Wonder Woman is at all. But it's also like, how is she a secret if she was like on a bunch of broadcast stations doing a speech? No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. She smiled at least. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the door, she got all the things. Even there has to be something in there. Okay. Oh, right. Yeah. What's up? Okay. Hey, I got your cell phone back. Oh, say, can I listen to my sister's voice? Eyes closed, she listened to every word with such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. Thank you. Sad. The other trilogy, or just the original trilogy? Yep, the original trilogy right now. I plan on getting the other 7 games. Maybe do certain things in association with like milestones, like maybe like one of the affiliate goals is like we'll start Apollo Justice or something like that, or like if I hit an affiliate, which shouldn't take, it should be anywhere between sometime this month and however long my streaming career is. But yeah, because I plan on playing all of them. I also because I'm also trying to look at, because I would like to actually start getting emotes. I was looking at some artists, because some streamers will put, because you got credit the artists obviously, so they'll put who they worked with. So I saw the prices for certain stuff for animated emotes and stuff, and it's pretty pricey. Not to say that the artists don't deserve to be paid the money, but it's just to get a number of emotes. I know another thing is you can make them in Canva, but I have a particular lack of skills in stuff like that. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of the establishment at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the, facilities. If you've need of anything, if you have no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. I don't actually, know the guest, so you just kind of let me in the room. But I guess you wouldn't know that, so that's not his fault. He's not security. Wait, no, hey. Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to step around a bit. I almost forgot. Yeah, you came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. These are some really intricate names. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp. Where ever heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined me and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Sure. That's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wiretap adds the court evidence. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. Alright. We'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to the woman's... I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy, still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangling with you tomorrow, Miss May, in court. To be continued. Let's see. Turnabout Sisters. Investigation. Trial. 2 cases will be 2 hours. Finish this case. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecutor's evidence she committed this crime, And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then.
If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court.
Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir.
I'm the detective in charge of homicide down at the precinct, sir.
Really? In charge?
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain.
The body was found here, by the window here. And the cause of death?
Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir.
The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir.
The court accepts the statue as evidence.
They're still calling it a statue?
Flood plans added to the court record.
Now, Detective.
Yes, sir.
You've immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence.
Sorry. As soon as the phone call came and I rushed to the scene, there were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder.
The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that statement. Whoosh! Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It works lots of times. I should have expected Maya would miss some of your sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try.
Something the matter?
No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Okay? There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. Let's press on this. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct?
Huh? Did I say that? Me?
I heard you say it.
You did say it.
You said it.
Exactly. What about this suspicious woman in pink? Pink's claim was hard evidence.
What?
Miss May isn't suspicious. She sure isn't pink, pal.
Well, I guess she is pink.
That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
I guess pressing can have its advantages.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor.
There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was clearly written in blood.
Excuse me?
Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's fingernail. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence.
Before we begin cross-examining, I have a question for you, Detective.
Your Honor?
Why didn't you testify about the vital piece of evidence the first time?
I know. I'm really embarrassed I forgot it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Yep. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on the piece of paper next to the victim's body. Okay. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed the blood was on the victim's. Also, there was blood on the victim's fingernail. Let me... Just want to check this real quick. Press. On which hand was the bloody finger, detective? The right hand. She was right-handed. Ha! Ha ha! Nice try. Uh-oh. I guess it was too hard to see what I was getting at. Before she died, the victims wrote the killer's name. That's his whole testimony. Okay. There has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. I'll just press right here. Just be found next to the... Really? Bruh. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Ho ho ho. Then who did write it, smarty pants? Well, who, The killer. The killer? Anyone can see that. Huh. You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. She was framed. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Well, detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. It was on it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. That really showed the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger before she died. Wait! Yep, there it is. Before she died, she wrote the victims. Except that's not possible. Because, Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me. You said that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. The immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But... no butting your way out of this one, Detective. Order, order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day after the murder, I think. It was the day after the murder. The prosecutor's point being... that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham. You're a sham, Edgeworth. The detective's a sham. I'm a Detective Gumshoe. Was I a fool to trust you in your report? Huh? Me? I wasn't, huh? Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you, handing him a wrong report like that. Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but I said I'm a sham, and that makes it seem like I'm saying Gumshoe's the sham. You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. What? But... Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Autopsy report update in the court records. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? The pink, I guess? Meow. Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. I blinked. Instead of winking, I just... Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. Shoot her now. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Aw, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the hearts of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was in my hotel room, teehee. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law office. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. It was 9 at night. I looked out of the window, And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. Then, that's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy wink. Well, Your Honor. I see. It is a remarkable solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness anymore. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? Oh, I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm. Didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fay's. Understood, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. That's cowardly? Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yeah. Damn, just shoot him too. I'll gladly pursue the cross-examination, if only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some witness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Witness count. It was 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman dodged to one side and ran away. She dodged? Dodged what? Well, they attacked. Please continue your testimony. Oh, well, but that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. How did you know it was my client? Huh? Well, first of all, she had a girl's physique, and secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her? She has a point. Hold on a minute. Such mistakes. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... Did you really see the defendant at all? Ooh, cat eyes. Cat eye crazies. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, Okay. If you had really witnessed my client Maya Fay, you would have noticed her clothing before noticing her physique. Ooh, every time she does that shit, it really is like a cat. Have you seen those cats that go like, that's what it is. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her, and I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. Top notch, right? However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But, still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. Yeah, we do. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And she did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all that trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise.
Your testimony again, if you would.
Damn, I almost had her. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attacker, and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. Hippie clothes. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. The kind of statue clock. Clock? The thinker, I think? Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you, Teehee?
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination.
Sorry. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Okay. It's either this or then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. How can you remember her hippie clothes? That's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up like a bun.
What happened then?
Okay. Okay. Because it would be to the right. Is that right as in your right as you looked from the hotel? Which hand do I hold my head knife in again? Right, it was my right hand, right. Satisfied, Mr. Wright, please continue. On the hippie clothes, went after her, and she had her with the weapon I saw. I did. Wait, no, oh, here it is. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are that evidence and the statement just now related? They aren't, are they?
Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations.
What? No, but I don't think that one made any point to the judge. And she hit it with the weapon I saw it, I did. But she said... Wait. Because I stopped... Did I present evidence here? Or here? Because I thought I presented evidence here because she said she saw her hit him, but if they went to the right, the whole thing, and I could just be mixing up the order here, is in this. You want to get this view. So if they went to the right, the camera's like in an odd place because where I would have put it, it would make it further away. But anyway, so when I'm pointing. But yeah, if they went to the right, you wouldn't see what happened, which is what I pressed about. Oh, no, I have to press here, I think. Where did this weapon come from? She picked it up from the desk. I see. What sort of weapon was it? That clock, statue figure, I think. Wait, I guess. No, she knows this. A clock. Didn't this come up in another session? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. Oh, I guess just to present the evidence. Objection! Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer. You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder. Order, order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh, The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here.
Really?
The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns.
Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
It's like, the fuck I will. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I caught murderers with these questions before. Murderer.
Only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness.
Phew, that was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would have been over.
Huh? What? So, what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. As it occurs, plural. It's a clock.
He caught the one person, though.
What? That's because I heard it.
Yes, I heard it. Say the time.
So you've been to the lobster, Franco?
No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Hee.
The Las Franco, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock.
Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
I got it. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard a clock go off in the building next to you. You have proof that she could not?
I do.
Amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing.
Damn.
Then I would like to propose a test to see if she really could have heard it. The prosecution denies your request.
What? On what grounds?
This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand.
Indeed, objection sustained.
Damn, time to switch directions quick.
I might have to get blinds because I'm starting to notice the light over here. This way. Okay. Like, it's not great.
Time to switch directions quick. Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright? No, Your Honor. I can't go up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. The clock is missing its clockwork.
How could you possibly?
Just take a look right now.
Oh.
See anything interesting, Your Honor?
It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this?
It's as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat?
Oh.
Well, Miss May. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. You knew the clock was empty. Somehow you knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you said, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction.
Right? Well, I mean, she gets the cat eyes in several, instances.
That's true.
That's true. That is possible. A possibility. The clock might have been entered after she heard it.
And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
Oh, impossible, of course.
I have proof.
What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you'll like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed. Oh, my head forward. That is... Okay. Jeez. wonder if I should just move here. Sorry. Yeah, take a look at this. It's a very cute cell phone. Uh-huh. You have a girly phone? Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim the day of the murder. Order. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? That's not working. That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. That beep keeps getting me. Your Honor? I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know this weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oop, I forgot. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objection, Mr. Wright? Yep. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness has not seen the clock before. It's simple. The clock was never in any stores ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible! Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuses not on sale today? Listen to you, porcupine head. That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Silly me. Did I, lose it? Honestly, it's like you could do a crash out compilation. Just. I guess I did, Tiki. Wink? Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know this weapon was a clock? That profile. Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April Ray, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard. Oh, the witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There's no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Doop 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 doop. Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room while I was snooping legally. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were taping the victim, Miss Mia's phone, were you not? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. So, somebody taping the victim is irrelevant? He's just like, hey, that's not a crime we're dealing with right now? I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that a witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was taping her home? Tapping, sorry. Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof where the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... Wasn't it this? I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like a statue of the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Objection!
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May! Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that, you lawyer? It's no fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl? Is that it? Is that it? That did it. The court seems to the real mystery now. How to deal with the final blow. Wait. Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Is this a murder shot? Isn't this a murder shot? Isn't tippity tapping irrelevant? Gosh, she's saying exactly what Edge wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with his murder, even though you tapped her phone? I'd like to see her pull that one off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first one who thought that, and of course I can, and will. You can't be serious, no way. Way, I say way. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 o'clock at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from the sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. Okay. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. Oh, I was supposed to... God. Sorry. So where does that leave us? It was my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands she saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Continue. Right. On with the cross-examination. What exactly do you have left to examine, Mr. Wright? Miss April May has admitted to the wiretapping, but that bears no relevance to the case at hand. Murder. There's no way you can prove any connection. Uh-oh, think this can't be the end, but I'm out of evidence. Then I believe the cross-examination is over. Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have any other witnesses to call? None, Your Honor. She's the last. What? But that means Maya's guilty. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? The defense would like to call the bellboy after all. Oh, so I'm supposed to have chosen the bellboy. As I thought. May I remind you, dear Mr. Wright, should you question the bellboy and Miss May's alibi proves to be solid, then by default your client, Miss Mayafet, will be pronounced guilty. Are you prepared to accept my conditions? Edgeworth, he's got me back into a corner, but I don't see any other way to take this. I accept. Very well. The court will call the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He sure does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service, sir. The tea looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call at 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin cross-examination. Right. I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, mine will be finished. Wait. We gotta check something with the evidence real quick. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from my guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee brought to her at 9 on the dot. I brought it to her at precisely the request of her client, and I delivered the iced coffee to her guest, Miss herself. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolute, sir? It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embarrasser, sir. With an embarrasser? Embarrasser? Is that French for embarrass? It's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. It's like pretty fishy to me. It's up to something. I wanted to remember her. I don't... Evidence-wise, I feel like it's... Sometimes I mess up because there's like leaps. Because... The thing I want to say is she said she watched the murder happen. But then it was not in the room. But I don't really know how to get from there to... Oh, you know, wrong thing. How do I skip this? Yep, sorry. What I realized is I need to go to the precise time. That's why... Yep. Think we did that? Okay. Why was it requested at the time? Precisely 9 then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 p.m. How could you be so sure? Miss May was quite intent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy. Tee-hee, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9? Sir, why would she be so particular about the time? It's no good. There's nothing there. Is this it? Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest. No, no. Well, please wait. Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it. Now, this is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Check-in? Room service. Tell me again about room service. Again? Sir, at exactly 9 p.m. I delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. The guest had requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge, as I recall. I see. $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, sir. Well, iced coffee for 2, you know, and we didn't skimp on the ice, sir. Oh. What did he say? What did you say? Rather quite... Bubba, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? I object. That was objectable. That's what your response is? Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Alright, yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite. Indeed. It was the, good barrister there. Ooh? Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oh, you fool! Damn, I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. And when you brought the room service, you didn't see the man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we've just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. I mean, that's kind of a leap. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple, it was... That's the man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss May, April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that is not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from the court. Upstart, amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. September 7th, 2024. You were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, oh. It sent shivers up my spine. He's trying to prove you guilty. If you say so. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they were arresting her. I guess she learned her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I'm gonna have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm about to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis, don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might be come in handy during the trial tomorrow. Now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack to the right, but was caught in strike. I don't know how much good this will do me at all. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Ma doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to free her. Set her free. Okay. I would like to at least finish up Turnabout Sisters. So, that would mean another set of investigation. Or, well, quick investigation. And then... Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not you, stinking lawyer. Hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what is it you wish to ask of me then? For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? That man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me more about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. I forget something. Why did you place a white on this man's photo? When you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, huh? Creep. Someone's impossible to talk to. Your attitude. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it. Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer. Bottom? I can't tell, does she have a thing against lawyers? Or just against me? I said maybe if I have something to present to her, but I'm not... Oh, sorry. I'm not too sure. Where would I go? Oh, I could probably get something. Oh, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help to get Rotterdam's rep, as they say. Really, how? Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hunt where the murderer used the wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business. Wow. Well, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bedroom? So you're, I guess, please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm such to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. The man with May. I wanted to ask you what the man was Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him. He and I are the same ilk. Both carry the scent of danger. There we are in this whole agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. Oh, a photo? Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely, and on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater Hotel. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. Please leave that as it is, sir. That's a drawer of terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's set to become one of the most famous popular attractions here. This guy's serious, I don't believe it. I beg your pardon. Please don't touch those. Please, if you could refrain from touching those. Oh. part of the decor. I think the last drink before murder will be famous. The talk of the hotel industry. Yeah, I don't think there's anything here. Let's see. The police really gave this place a workover. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. I suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. There's nothing to examine. The only thing is missing is Mia. Out the desk. The sky's blue and so am I. There's that hotel where I passed away. Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. An old movie poster. Apparently this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I have to check it out one of these days. You couldn't cram more legal books in here even if you wanted to. All the cases that the chief worked on are filed here. Are some of the files missing? Now I'm imagining things. Oh. I doubt I'd have to go to... Oh! Something... Something is missing. Huh? Looks like Grossberg is out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting here on the wall? Yeah, it was a painting of... Was it a fisherman? Because I didn't think it was Marvin Grossman. You saw them hockey dust, the wood's been polished so deep. What? Dude, this is what I'm looking at. What's this? Something's been written on pencil. DL6 incident. Exhibit A, DL6 Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss it, just one little photo. It might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Photo lies in the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took. He's like, I can only steal one photo. I'm only stealing this one. And take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is? No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him? Yep. An affidavit? This guy's way too excited about this. Well, sure. Why not? I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. We'll have to be known as the bellboy who wrote the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. It's evidence. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Oh. I have that. You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now? You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. Oh, that is it. This is over. I'm shaving my head. I mean, that's sure. What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw. It says it's the man you checked in with. Who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. This is it, all or nothing. Time to do a little both. No use playing dumb if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this image to the press. What? Wow, jeez. Even though he should have been witness to a murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Oh, final talk. You win, lawyer. Yes. Man, that felt really good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fists in the air? Now tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Red White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp. Red White? Information gathering? Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder. I'm scared. I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Could you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If I ever couldn't have done it, then it leaves him. Time to take action. Belbo's affidavit and discarded. Okay. That's fine. Let's go to Blue Corp. Now, I don't know if Grossman had said his painting was one of a kind, but that sure does look like it right there. Right there. I might have to stream at night so we don't, or when it's like not trying to do solar flares outside. Or get blinds. I am going to the store later, so. Welcome, please. Furnish me with the title of your case. Business? What the? Your name. What's your name? I was just inquirably asking. The title that you go by. Right. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright it is. Right, I see? Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giant-esque vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO Blue Corp. You know, Corporate Expansion Official. That's what CEO stands for? Isn't it Chief Executive Officer, sir? My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordly challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet like this. What? What do you mean by this? That? No matter. So what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yeah, this guy's arrogance meters off the scale. It's Tuck. Miss May. Miss May is employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretary. Secretariat? What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done, you mean the wiretap? Indeed. She is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. Night of the murder. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. What? Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. It raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecutor call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh ho ho. Didn't you guys establish that literally he wasn't there at the time of the murder? So, the police, the courts, to me they're mere toys, playthings for my amusement. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future. You might say we are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I built this business up from the grand office you see now. And in case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue, really? I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulous, isn't it? Is it not? Fantabulous, is it not? That painting. There's something that bothers me, that's bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh, just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple. Rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I asked again, who are you? Huh? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grodyberg. What? Oh. Oh, right, yeah. He punched me. He say, I wonder, is it count? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your comprehension. Is it comprehension or? Okay. You came from Grodyberg's, I presume? Mr. Grossberg, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should. Jumping Jehoshaphat! Whoa, you! What's wrong? He looked so pensive, like an old man at the edge of his days. I'm not senile yet. Excuse me. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him. That's just clear. Talk. Today's trial. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just... Me assisted that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. Your refusal? I asked before, but why did you refuse her defense? Her defense request? It's getting on my nerves. You think I have a right to know? A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. Just seems troubled about it. So I figure I know what it is. So, I paid Blue Cloak a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... Yeah, big... Mr. Grossberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office's Blue Cloak, Red White's office. So you noticed. I guess you would have. It is a large post painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. He's your lover? Your lovers? Has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail. I think that painting's fairly gaudy proof. I'm just gonna keep my hand up. Very well, this may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this officer so I can finally rest easy. Dang God. What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Cloak, the company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photos. As you expected, I could not stand the defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It's hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White would be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound and able to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. No, bro. Reason for blackmail. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense the police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It's an embarrassment to me now because I thought the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. And of course, White heard about it and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have record something of what she had found. DL6 incident. What is this DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. A medium? Her name was Misty Faye. Faye? Indeed. She was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the time, at the bequest of the police. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her and in the end cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. Seems so normal. Let's imagine murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. All these cases the chief had worked right over here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which one shall I look at? A through I. Let's see if there's A, B, C, Misty Faye's, Mia and Misty's mother. Should I take a look? I've tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother. Wait, let's see. Yep. Who had made my brother blameless others. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience of the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... The record stops there. So, man, knew Grossberg. Straight through us. Let's see. Straight through us. Nothing much in here. Maybe I should just skim some of this. Skim. Ask suicide. Ew. Suicide. But there's policemen, politicians. They're written on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait. I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. What drove them all to? I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. He's like, salacious. That'll do it. Send me his files. Sebastian read White as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court. Not a bad idea. Miss May isn't questioning. I'd have to let me start there today. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message is not your penetrating thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. Oh. So I just came here for Phoenix to get beaten? And I'm still gonna ask questions? What's wrong? Is there something stuck to my face? Why, yes, there's my eye and my nose and my mouth. But of course, it's just... You need to know, restrain your mirth, my friend. It's okay to indulge in my cosmopolitan sense of humor. I will not think less of you. See this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. This concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia. She had a file filled with articles like this. Excuse me. Every one of them was labeled with a single word, White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him, either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. The secretary said, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. So I should be looking for the killer now. And actually, I've done better. I found him. He's sitting right in front of me. Gee, just what are you insinuating? Mia was on to you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered and all the documents about you disappeared mysteriously. Mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White? That you? What are you doing calling me at this time? Hello, Chief Prosecutor? I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quiet, dude. Oh, he just says whatever the fuck he wants. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer. Man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you're in a position to freely offer your opinion to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer. As with Miss Mia, how dare you? I'll point the finger at you and you'll be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts. Harry Butts. Right, actually. Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. How does I get out of this? I forget. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. What's going to set a trap for me? The prosecutor will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. The attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused? I have an idea. Right. Mr. Wright. Oh, Maya. Great they let you out of detention. It honestly looks like he's on the detention side. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean you? I explained what had happened to me and Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? 2 more. That's not spoilers, that's just me making the joke. My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me if there's anything I can do. Well... Cheer me on... court. Well, you could cheer me out... cheer for me in court? Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader? Huh? Yeah, like that. Alright, leave it to me. Huh? I need to go get an outfit, a uniform, and some pom-poms. Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks, it's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyways. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Okay. Times may change, yet with crime is still the same story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court procedures are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Yeah, that was a system specific for this game. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. And I thought I would end up on the defendant's chair. So for this, with the true cop appearing as a star witness, this is it. Tomorrow's me or him. To be continued. Excuse me. Find that lobby. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, if this case gets decided today. Phoenix, look. I was charging it. No, you're all good. You're all good. Appreciate you watching. This is honestly, with the voices, like even just playing this, with the voices, like enjoying this game, I realized the key to streaming is play games you enjoy. Like, this, yeah, I've had a lot of fun with this one, so. Prosecutor Edgeworth? I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. Okay, what does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story. I would do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who's guilty and who's innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. That's some dumbass logic. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. It's funny because their interaction, like the first time, for the first half, does not imply they know each other. Phoenix, well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait. Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. I mean, yeah, I don't know why White didn't think that that was a thing he could do. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecutor is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I'll be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. As the details of this event are already quite clear to the court, today we'll hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's gonna raise an objection, then I suppose it's me. Mr. Edger, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court.
Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor.
I would like to call Mr. Redwhite to the stand. Please state your full name.
You wish to know the title of my personage?
Your name?
Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse?
Name.
These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. What? Wait. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp.
Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey?
That would be a negatory. No, I did not.
You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder?
Correct.
And you witnessed the murder from there?
Ahem. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony.
If I can rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and the last man standing?
Ho ho ho! I hope you've made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
Let him have it, Phoenix.
Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. I was quite that's reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attack a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impact, and it was all over. If things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright? Your cross-examination?
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. I was quietly reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over, and she, too, was surprised at once. Let's see what evidence I have. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Could you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende? I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down.
Are you sure?
As you know, I'm always so positively perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase. Presenting a little piece of April May evidence. Right here.
Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave.
What is this?
You said the victim ran to the left, but that direction contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated the victim ran right.
Oh ho ho! It is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Oh. Right. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. Wright says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth for once. Ha, I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not witnessing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law office of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Right here. No. Boop. Present. This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point to him, it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order! Order! I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this court will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion! The postulation of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho ho ho! You have provided us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing. The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Me, Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck, you can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That's what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw? You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Boo, doo, 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 doo. I'm just gonna press instead for a second. So were you watching both times? I suppose I was, and please excuse me for not testifying to this sooner. What do you think, Phoenix? I think we've got him right where we want him. He slipped. Let him laugh for now. I'll soon wipe the smoke from his face. Oh, oh. Wait, is it the fact that they're running back and forth and deliver the final blow, or is it you hit her twice? Because in the evidence it only just says dive from a blow. It doesn't. Let me see. Okay, Mr. White. The victim died from a single blow. Yep. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him way around. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were absolutely perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony.
The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break.
Yes, quite.
Objection!
The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor.
Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony.
The crowd's on my side. No, I'm slipping out of this. Now, get me some water.
Mr. White?
Oh, okay. Okay. The two accounts.
Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap! Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting.
Excuse me. Deal with it. This is almost over.
Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment I saw Miss... Well, I really want to press that thing. You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing? Huh? That, the glass light stand. Right. The one that had fell over at the crime scene.
Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd?
A lot of hand holding. This looks like a good place for ingredients.
Mr. White.
Huh? What?
You're saying you saw the glass light stand?
Yes.
Then change your testimony to reflect that.
Sorry, my bad. Yeah. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Boo, 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 boo.
Here's the floor plans.
Mr. White.
It was impossible for you to see the glass stand.
What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes?
Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that?
Ridiculous. Ridiculosity?
If you were in the Gatewater Hotel, as you claim,
they also proved he wasn't. Like, because they threw away the affidavit, but they proved with the bellboy that he absolutely wasn't at the hotel at the time of the murder.
You could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, if you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either, there's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fay Law office. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Mr. White? I didn't do a voice to him. Mr. White? You did it, didn't you?
Mr. Your Honor, I, Miss Mia.
Yeah, looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Miss Phoenix Wright.
What?
Mr. White. I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now,
What?
I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap.
The wiretap? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain this to the court. What do you mean by this?
Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain.
I really don't like the way this is headed.
As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corps. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law office of Miss Fay.
What does that have to do?
Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by whom? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct?
Correct. You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That's when I saw the cursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand.
He was sure there was only one time.
At the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer.
I see.
However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is.
Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Ahem, leave it to me.
I feel faint.
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the light stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound. Correct. That is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine.
God, what am I supposed to do now?
Good luck, Phoenix.
They're wiretapping.
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap.
Shine bright like a diamond.
I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw the glass light stand. What evidence do I have? Wait, I'm surprised they didn't even use it. Why would she write me at my... Oh, they could just say Phoenix did that. Fuck the movie. Of course, I've done so to place the wiretap.
Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor.
How? How does it not have bearing on the case? Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. Of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Sir, you went into someone's office and you committed a crime. You can't be like, whoa. While I committed a crime, we have morals. I can't just reveal client information like that. That's not how this works. What's the glass light stand? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. You have proof? Yeah, because I was thinking like something about who knew the details of Miss May's phone conversation.
This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder.
Huh? Right. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May? Oh.
Unidentified fingerprints 7 days ago were found in the Fay & Co. law office. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I knew Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay &
call the office. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. I already pressed this, right? So it'd have to be the glass. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it. There's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's proud enough that I can bluff something out of him? Yeah, no, because I pressed. I feel like that's evidence, but what are... Huh? Oh, I just have to... I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright? Are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix! Oh, okay. New mechanic, people. Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia? Ooh. Where am I? Here's my... the waiting lobby. What happened? Oh, right. I lost a trial. I was hallucinating. Oh, you finally awake. God. He faded again! Hey, Phoenix. God, there's no way to greet an old friend, Phoenix. I want you to look at me. You're... Maya? I don't know. Why is she... Because she's not doing something like... That's why. Didn't you know this fair women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appeared that was enough of a shock to awake Maya's true powers. So Maya is channeling you, Mia. That's right. I am Maya, but I am Mia. Now I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never give up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. The concept's interesting because it lets Mia be there, but it's kind of like, Mia, you died. You are clearly not moving on with the amount of time she ends up popping up. But we don't have much time. Does it mean that she's both dead and alive? We talking about Mia? No, because I'm pretty sure this just basically means that in their world there's an afterlife. And she's basically like gone like, hey, I'm just gonna go down and visiting, or that the channeling ability lets you call spirits. Basically, we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen, you've already won. I did? Okay, so I'm just gonna go home then. You have that receipt in the court record. Oh, right. Yeah, the one you wrote Maya on, Phoenix. White. See, the fact is White and the right is White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front. It's a regular receipt. It looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Damn. Never turned it over. I didn't have the option to. September 4th. September 4th. That's right, Phoenix. About the last time, the day before I was killed. Well, what did Mr. Wright say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the same to do it. Why? To do that? I'm saying, wait. Yeah, so I'm saying, why? Right. Like that. Yeah, because it's Phoenix, right? But because Phoenix and then it has White when they're showing Mr. White, so I'm sometimes saying White wrong or Phoenix White instead, but it's right. He said, I saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent, now you just have to prove it. Alright? I'm trying to remember off the top. Because it shows it next time, right? At the end? Because I'm like, what's the next trial after this? It'd have to be one where a certain somebody, reporter or a journalist, no, photographer comes in. Court will now convene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant rather, are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there's nothing to go back to. The cross-examiner of Mr. White is finished. Oh yeah, for a lot of these, I remember how to do it. There's also the fact that I've seen the anime twice, and the anime is pretty much point for point this series. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say let us give Phoenix Wright his last chance. Considering how you've been acting, that's weird as fuck, dude. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. It was the beginning. No, it wasn't, you lying son of a bitch, and I could prove it. What if that's how he objected? That would have been funny as hell. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Wait, what? Wait, was there a turned over? Okay, I was about to say, yeah. You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of the receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase, why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law office at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, couldn't get out of this one, could you? Can you? No, it's impossible. Achievable. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then that is all for the trial of...
Objection!
Nuts. Okay, honestly, every time it does the dun 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 dun, I keep thinking of Space Jam. Dun dun dun. Nuts. No, not Space Jam. The SpongeBob Jellyfish episode, the one where they like party at his house. Not so fast, Phoenix, right? What? No way can you warm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot it says worth. There's a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there's no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Object. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong the trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I would need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this film now. Should come up with... These should have helped me at all. Actually, I just realized this is the first case, because there's always the prologue case, then the first Cecile Samurai, and then Mr. Honor. May I go home? Of course, thank you for your time. The witness will stay. Yeah. Phoenix, read this note out loud. What's this? Your Honor, if I may? You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is ready on this one. I have something I thought that was Judge. I had something I'd like to read aloud. Take that. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop. Make him stop. How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press. You know, it's a funny thing. In the way that they never react to anybody channeling, for the most part, like when they talk, sometimes I feel like it's like a Stewie situation where only Phoenix can hear. I confess. I mean, he did respond. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Alright. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that if only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense. Rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh yeah, not guilty. That is all. The court is adjourned. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. Okay. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief? I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came. Mia? I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? Wahahaha, you should see your face. What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. What? Do I look like my sister? Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... She means it... So... Pearl implies... So... Because I think what... Maya's like 3 years younger than Phoenix or something. Always, damn it. So I always thought that they implied, or at least sometimes it seems that way, because there's definitely like a close connection between them and the Faye family. And then Pearl very much thinks of those two as being lovey-dovey. So I kind of thought that's what they were going. But there's also a section of the fandom that are very pro Phoenix and Miles Edgeworth. So... She means this office.
Someone has to help with the new Wright and co-law offices, right? And who'd better but me? Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. No, yeah, we here. I mean, not officially, no. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Nia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick. You know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it's Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Right in co-law offices, it's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Good luck, Phoenix. I love this picture. It's a nice picture. I'll always be watching. I'll always be here watching. Nice. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a wasting. So here's the thing, with how quick she came and the fact that she said she lives on her own, was she already living in the city? Because I know from the second game, because at first I thought Pearl lived close by, then it's like, no, Pearl takes the train. The first case in the second game? Or the first one and the second game? Honestly, my favorite, it's probably cheap to say, she lives in the country, mountains, right? Are we talking Pearl or Maya? Because Pearl lives on the Korean family grounds, the first picture in the second game. Oh, okay. Maya? I don't know, maybe, because I figured, I don't know if she also commutes, because as far as I know, they don't mention Maya commuting. But it might be, because honestly, I didn't realize until now that she had her own place. So, okay, wait up. The end. Yep, and that's the whole, no, because you mentioned, I was like, that's the whole game. Turnabout sisters. Did she mention that when you first meet her? Didn't she mention that when you first meet her? That Maya lives in the mountains, or that she lives alone? Because the living alone part's mentioned in the phone call between her and Mia. The mountains part, I didn't, saving? And I will, so, I want to say I'll be back from work around 10 tomorrow. I don't mind streaming at night, or at that time, but I might just do a Fortnite stream. Okay, received your report. Just like a little bit of Fortnite, if I stream at all. I do want to stream because my first appearance in Phoenix Wright is wish she's introduced a member of the. Yeah, I mean, there's more. Living in the isolated town of Crineville. Oh, so she lives there too. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. I'll be off Monday and the other day, so I can just stream the same time for Ace Attorney. What do you think? Because if I stream tomorrow, I'd probably only be able to do the investigation part, or maybe the investigation and the trial, or part of the trial of Turnabout Samurai. But pretty much I'm wrapping up this stream today. This was really fun. Yeah, so that makes me look forward to the other games, because these are the ones I played, and I'm having a blast. So, like, so. I had mentioned this in a different stream. I had thought that South of Midnight came out on the 26th because I was confusing it for They Will Kill You, which is a movie that I want to see. You can wait until Monday. Yeah, I think that because one of the things I'd like to do is be able to stream at the same time. And originally, the time I had chosen was like 10 a.m. to 2, but I woke up early one day and ended up streaming 11, and I was like, oh, I don't want to wake up at this time. So 2 to 6, or 2 to that window, or then maybe a little. If I want to do a longer stream, maybe I do it a bit earlier. But around this time is when I would like to stream stuff. But yeah, this was fun. I also will be because I put like shorts, but I didn't put any of the Cult of Lamb VODs because I thought they weren't really clear. So aside from some editing, I will actually put. I don't know if I'll do it as separate episodes, like the whole. Well, this was actually. I feel like this could be just one episode with some editing. But I mean, this went for what did we get? Oh, shit! We almost went to 4 hours. That's surprising. I'm surprised at that. So I might split it in half. But I'm actually gonna put this up on YouTube as a VOD. Don't expect super editing or anything. Um, but so people can check it out. But yeah, on Monday, I'll be checking out. We'll be back with more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, and we'll start with episode 3, Turnabout Samurai. Yeah, so that'll be at 2 p.m. PST, which is like 5 p.m. EST. Yeah. Also, I think because I don't. So, a question for you, DB: are you getting channel points here? Because I can't tell because it just shows like I think infinite for me, but I don't know if you guys are getting them. It says that they're like accumulating, but I don't like I can't actually check that, so someone would have to tell me. Um, but I'd like to do possibly one of the redeems like at a certain point or something. Maybe do it with like anybody who does bits or subs or anything. Okay, cool. I'd like to do in the future probably a poll for people basically who participate in the channel to vote on to make basically we'll put a list together of other games I should check out. Because if you're watching the channel, then you could be like, "Hey, I'd like you." That doesn't necessarily mean I'll enjoy the game or anything, but I will consider looking at it. Like I'll look into it and see to play. So if anybody has like a list of games, because I know I have a couple of games, but there might be stuff that I wouldn't think of that based on what I play and based on what I like that other people might recommend. Even though I'm a little sometimes when people recommend stuff, I'm like, "Oh, yeah," but. Yeah, so thank you for watching. Wait, thanks for stopping by, DV. Always a pleasure to have you in my streams. Yeah. I'll see you guys on Monday at 2. Bye everyone. Have a good night or good rest of your day. Thanks for watching.